Hello guys, welcome to a new session, and in this session I will be teaching us how to actually list the wallet that we've actually created in the database. So basically what we'll be attending to is listing out all the wallets that are associated to a particular account. And to do that, all we need to do is to create a new API endpoint that basically lists out the wallet. First thing we need to do is to actually get the currently authenticated user. So once we get the authenticated user, the next thing is we need to actually call our wallet service. And our wallet service, we need to create a method called list all or list wallet. And this list wallet should be expecting the user ID. And yeah, for now, I think, and let's say, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. So let's create the method. Yeah. Now that we've actually created the method, the next thing we need to do is to actually query the database for the wallet. So I'm going to create a wallet variable and call it an array of model.wallet, right? Then we'll do our DB, which will be w.db.model models.wallet, then find where the user ID is equals to the ID that was actually passed. Don't forget, this ID is the user ID. So let me just rename it to user ID. So now this will actually query our database by doing a select star where user ID equals to this. And we should not forget that our wallet model has a user ID column, which is what we are basically querying in using this particular result right here. So this produces a result, and we can check that if result is not nil, we want to return nil. For our wallet to be nil, then errors, this should return a pointer to list of wallet models. Then yeah, that's all. So this will be result.error. So if any error occurs, what we are going to do is we are going to return the result of all the errors. So this will be like this. Then we pass in this wallet. Then we return the wallet or a nil if there is no error. So once we do this, the next thing is, let me just rename this to list. We don't need to say list wallet. Then we can say this should be list as well. So we know that this returns a wallet, list of wallets, or an error. So if error is not nil, we want to return that an internal server error occurred. Command that send internal server error, and wallets could not be retrieved. Try again later. This should be our context, our Echo Framework context. Yeah, now that we have that sorted, we can then return a common dot send success response, the context, the message, wallets retrieved, then the list of wallets. So once we do that, so the next thing for us to do now is to actually start our application. Now I'm trying to start the application. Yeah. So before we even start our application, I have not done something. We need to add a new route to actually get the list of wallets, right? So let me just duplicate this right here. This will be a get request, and this will be all, just like we've been naming our other. So list of wallets. Then I need to refresh the application. Now that we've refreshed our application, we can quickly go to our Postman. So we need to create another request, list wallets. And let me just copy this right here. Come here, paste right here. So bearer token. Yes. So we are getting an error. Localhost 123. So the reason why I was not getting a response earlier is simply because I was using a wrong port, right? So please make sure you are connected to the right port in your own application. We are running on port 3000. So Token's signature is invalid. So I think what we just need to do is to log in. Yeah, now that we've logged in, we want to list the wallets. So we are getting not found wallet. Okay, this should be all again. Yeah. So we can see that we are getting the list of wallets that is associated to this user. So I'm going to ask the serialization of the user wallet to be empty if the user is actually empty, because we don't need to load this user since it is currently authenticated user that we are loading. So I'm going to come back to the list wallets and go to the wallet model. Wallet model. I already stated this should be empty. Let me just do this. Let me just remove this from our serialization like so. Let's refresh our application. Okay. Now let's use the endpoint again. Now you can see that the user is no longer associated to the is no longer being serialized with the list of wallets that we are retrieving. So now that we've actually done that, the next thing, so we'll be moving on to the next session. And in the next session, what I will basically be teaching us is how to actually add income into our budget application. Or income basically means the process of adding money into our wallet, basically. So see you in the next session.